Welcome back for another weekly preview. This week, when we talk about our colors, we'll be doing a review again of all of the colors, which includes indigo, as we go into our chakra introduction for this week. Our base 10 number for this week is going to be on the number 3. And as we talk about the number 3, we'll be talking about the one-to-one correspondence, which means that each item is assigned one number. And our cardinality just means that when they're finished counting, they should understand that there are 3 items in the group. Our rote counting and counting by tens will be going up to 30. So we should be able to count by ones to 30, but we should also be able to count by tens to 30. Our letter for this week is going to be the letter T. So by the end of this week, the children should be able to identify the letter as well as the sound for all of the letters A through T at this point. Our shape for this week is going to be on the triangle. So we'll talk about how many sides a triangle has. That is when we talk about our 2D objects. And then when we talk about our 3D objects, we'll be talking about a cone. Remember, the difference between a 2D and a 3D object is that the 2D object is flat. The 3D object has volume. Our educational theme for this week is going to be focusing on picnics. But in regards to our monthly theme overall, we're just talking about summer for this month. This week, our social skill is going to be focusing on active listening. Our cultural awareness for this week, we are still on the North American continent. In fact, I think that this is the last week that we'll be in North America. We are going to visit Panama this week. Our affirmation for this week is also a T word, and it is I am trusting. Our virtue, remember, that means we're just pulling those values that are inside to the surface. And so our virtue for this week is going to be trustworthiness. Our mindfulness practice for this week, we're just going to introduce the children to the chakras and what they are. And remember, the chakras is just like an energy system. Our sight words for this week is going to be make and look. And so by the end of this week, the children should have a total of 41 sight words that are in their word bank. So that's our preview for next week. We look forward to seeing each of you guys next week, and we hope that you have a great weekend.